Get up here. Let's dance. Let's dance. I came from Jesus.
Today's word is reciprocity. Reciprocity. Don't ask me to do a damn thing that you wouldn't do for me.
Hello everyone, I hope all is well. Now, it is obvious by now that Kamala Harris is going to be the nominee for president. But ever since this was announced and Biden announced that, he was stepping down to allow her to take over for obvious reasons, Candace Owens, Cardi B, and Megyn Kelly have decided to attack her on her dating choices. Now let me say this. This is right up the road I love to travel. I mean, I've been an activist for many years, and I'm always taking a keen interest in systems and policies that may affect my life or may have a direct bearing on the way I lead my life, which is why political science and international relations have been a part of my academic experience. Now let me deal with these three. First of all, I'll deal with Miss Candace Owens because she's the one who always steps up on her moral high horse, her moral overused soapbox, which is in dire need of repair because she is so moral. I believe she when growing up, she did not play outside because the children avoided her because of her rants and her long-windedness. So she did not play much. She pinched them to get their attention, but nobody wanted to play with her. So now that she has a platform, she always has these conspiracy theories and she always has these vile things to say. Mind you, only about certain people. Now she's talking about Kamala Harris and who she slept with and so on. But I mean, could we talk about the Epstein files where it was mentioned that her dear Donald Trump allegedly is being accused of sleeping with a 13-year-old? Can we talk about that, Candace? I haven't heard her address that. You know why not? Because she's the centerfold for the white patriarchy. Yeah, and for those women who are saying Kamala Harris is not black, have you noticed that Donald Trump isn't either? You see, the thing is, the misleading and misguiding principles are abominable. And you people need to understand what is going on here. Candace Owens has always been a conspiracy theorist. I mean, from what I've heard and from what I've read, she was let go of by the Daily Mail because of her conspiracy theory tendencies as well. Heard the Bin Laden letters to America and her indulging in the other conspiracies. You know how she is. She's always coming up with these theories. This along with her other outlandish rhetoric, which may have caused her to lose her job. Listen, I'm a pragmatist with optimistic overarching principles, which can be supported by my interest in political philosophers Karl Marx and the Machiavellian theory. That is where my political head lies. Despite her clear intentions, her supposed clear intentions, she still exhibits that cutthroat, cunning type of behavior that Machiavelli bases his theory on, that deceptive type of attitude. That is Candace Owens. I said in a previous video that she has a brilliant but twisted mind. I stand by that. She's smart, but Candace thinks she's the smartest person in the room. I mean, she very well might be, but because of her skewed way of thinking, she messes everything up. I coined a phrase. The one with the moral compass always has a messed up sense of direction. I coined that. And that is ideally Candace Owens. Which brings me to this point. Now Candace is now saying that the murder of Sonia Massey was a mistake. That the police officers, they're human and they made a mistake. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, how dare you, Candace? Have you not seen the evidence? You are one to reference evidence and you're factual, everything you do is evidence-based, or supposedly. Or is that only when it fits your narrative? Listen, Candace is the white patriarchal misogyny in a freaking dress. And more importantly, I do believe that there is some amount of self-loathing, which also comes with conscious application of her applying, you know, her divisive rhetoric to conversations, you know, which highlights the cognitive dissonance that drives her. Which brings me to the point of Elon Musk. You know, their personalities are similar. Now, he had announced that he was going to contribute $45 million a month. He was going to pledge $45 million a month to Trump's campaign. However, in 2022, this is what Elon Musk said. Trump would be 82 at end of term, which is too old to be chief executive of anything, let alone the United States of America. If DeSantis runs against Biden in 2024, then DeSantis will easily win. He doesn't even need to campaign. This was Elon Musk in 2022. Since the Kamala Harris train took off from the station, he has changed his tune. Now, he said, no, he never said that. So you know petty Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, when Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. You see what I'm talking about? They're all now jumping off of the Donald Trump Titanic, but he wouldn't allow them. Now, back to these two, Megyn Kelly and Cardi B. Now, they too have been attacking Kamala Harris. And I had to revert to this because I did not want to leave them out. Now, it's rich coming from Cardi B. You know, because she had something on Twitter that said that Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Now, why I said it's rich of her to say that? Wasn't she accused of drugging and stealing from men when she was a stripper? Isn't that what she said, allegedly? Now she knows of who Kamala Harris has slept with. Isn't she the one who's always taking something by force? Like she's forcing Offset to stay in that miserable marriage he's trying to sleep his way out of. She has no class, no talent, and she's uneducated. By the way, she also sings like a 7-year-old boy showing off for his cousins. Even when she has those vulgar images in her videos, she still has no talent. Not to be outdone, Megyn Kelly decided to add her little whatever into this cesspool of you know, attacking Kamala Harris. And I'm not here to represent Kamala Harris, okay? But what I am, though, is an equal opportunity bullshit detector. And I am a real political animal. And I will get into these conversations. Talk among the three miserables is that Kamala Harris slept her way to the top, like I previously indicated. Now, Megyn Kelly, what about Roger Ailes? Didn't you use his ladder to get to the top as well? Isn't that the allegation? This is what I talk about with these glass house dwellers, because immediately after she made this statement, the internet made her regret it. This type of shaming of black women. And I mean, I do not care about Kamala Harris not being black, because according to societal standards, she is. Now, especially, this has been predominant, especially in the black community. Most of us have experienced it, but would you want to sleep your way to the bottom of the ladder? And isn't it taught to you that you should lift your expectations and you should always elevate? So their argument is counterproductive. Now, coming from this Megyn Kelly and Cardi B and Candace Owens, do not forget, at the end of the day, you are women. And listen, the patriarchy only need you to take down women if it serves their purpose and it fits their agenda. You know, and as per usual, they know the usual suspects never disappoint.
I said what I said.
As always, stay safe and be self-aware. and subscribe for more snippets of wisdom and real talk. See you in the next video. Like the video, please. Like the video. Share, comment. Let's have a conversation, okay?